So a day before the market opened in yesterday's video, I made it very clear that the bull trap level was going to be at 556 and the zone was going to be at 555.50 to 556.50. With that being said, I told you to wait for SPY to hit the bull trap zone, and if you see a red bearish closing 30-minute confirmation, to buy those put options. As you can see, if you were to implement the trading plan that I gave you, you should have had a phenomenal green day. As you can see, SPY ended up hitting the bull trap zone. Once we got a red bearish 30-minute confirmation right here, that's your confirmation to buy put options on the opening of the next red 30-minute candlestick. You would have been in at 555.50, and the SPY ended up dropping $1.30 for a very nice lucrative return. And you're not going to go green to red because you're going to lock in profits, you're going to scale out, and you're going to set profit stops. And in terms of what I teach you, the gap close reversal trading strategy, we make it very clear when SPY gaps up, and on the 30-minute chart, it's forming 30-minute wicks. It's resting for 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 90 minutes. It's forming green bullish 30-minute confirmations at the gap, at the previous closing price. It's going to begin to reverse. So there is no excuse to be red on the day. If you execute that plan, you should have been locking in profits, being well aware of that gap close reversal strategy, right? History is going to repeat itself in similar cycles, not to an exact T, but the point is, SPY had a nice drop from the level using the confirmation that I gave you. With that being said, who do you know is putting you on to this information, man? Take a look at this trade that I made inside of Team Roar. Look at this. Right here at 3:31 p.m., you guys are well aware that I specialize in trading during power hour and my focus is on SPX. We have a mini lotto ticket system. The bare minimum entry is going to be under $100 a contract. When these trades work out, we make 3 to 10x plus. When they don't work out, they go to zero. We let them go to zero. There is no stop loss. If they expire worthless, they expire worthless. We're looking to sell them in the money before the market closes, and we're doing this at a very specific time. We have a system where when we're right, we're going to make 3 to 10x plus within the span of 20 minutes during the power hour trading session on SPX from 3:40 to 4 p.m. And when we're wrong, it's going to go to zero. And in terms of your max risk, well, it's literally can be just little as one contract under $100. We're looking to get in between that range of like $30 to $100 in a sense. So I bought these call options towards the exact lows. Look at this, 3:31 p.m. Let's buy SPX 5570 calls at 85 cents a contract. Name another person out there that is doing this, man. They don't put you on to this. So take a look. Let's buy SPX 557 contracts at 85 cents a contract. I'm going to put you on. I'm going to show you on how I was able to buy these option contracts towards the exact lows. So this right here was the entry, a minute after the 30-minute candlestick opened. When we are using this system, we are looking to use it mainly towards 3:40 to 4 p.m. Sometimes it's going to make sense to get in as soon as the 30-minute candlestick opens up. So we're mainly using it towards the power hour trading session, last 20 minutes into the close. What we're doing is we're focused on buying SPX out of money option contracts, 1 to 2 strikes out, and we're looking to sell them into the money before the market closes. So if we're right, we look to sell them in the money. If we're wrong, they expire worthless. There is no stop loss. Our max risk is what we are putting into the contracts. And if you can't afford to risk $50, $100, the bare minimum to enter is one option contract, then do not trade. Or you can even look at times to go with SPY. Like I said, sometimes you can't go with SPY because it's too far out. SPX has a strike in the middle. It's a game changer, man. We have this system that nobody's putting on to you, man. There's a secret in terms of what you can do with SPX. There's a strike in the middle before the market closes. And when that strike gets super fucking cheap, you can make 3 to 10x returns at the speed of fucking light, man. Why the fuck isn't every other trader out there doing this strategy? They don't know about it, man. They do not know about this system. So I ended up buying these SPX call options at the exact fucking low. We're at 80 cents a contract. The low was 60. They shot up to 600 a contract. That's fucking 10x from the fucking lows. In how long? In 23 fucking minutes? Where are you going to make 1,000% returns in 23 minutes? In terms of Team Morgan, we got this 0-day options trade alert system. You can start trading at the market open with SPY, very cheap contracts at 30 cents. If it works out, you can call it for the day. If you want to continue, you can risk, 30, 50% of your profits, right? But in terms of what a lot of people do, they focus on the power hour trading session because it has the highest risk to reward. We are looking to buy these SPX contracts when they are practically free, when they are so fucking cheap, where they can 10x at the speed of fucking light from our entries, man. And we're looking to flip them into the fucking money, man. So with that being said, why did I buy these SPX call options? So in terms of these SPX call options, I'm going to walk you through the chart, man. It had to do, in terms of the foundational piece, it had to do with the game plan. Remember the game plan I told you? In terms of the game plan, go back to the game plan. I told you, if the SPY drops, it's going to try to have a spike and close towards the middle. Remember I told you that? In terms of that situation, it had a 2-point spike from the lows and it ended up closing in the middle. So I was not expecting SPY to close weak at the lows, and it was selling off very nicely into the day, and I noticed it was maintaining the previous closing price for the entire day. And using what I taught you in that video. I'm not going over it again. You go back and watch the fucking video. I'm not going to repeat myself. So with that being said, man, it had to do with the video. The foundation to my entry was that video. The video specifically said if history repeats itself, SPY is going to sell off, and then later into the close, it's going to try to close in the middle. So I'm looking at this and I'm saying SPY and SPX is at the fucking low of day almost right before the close. And the video's game plan said that it's going to try to close towards the middle. There's going to try to be some sort of spike. So that was my confirmation. That was the foundation. Now, if you look at the 30-minute chart, man, look at this. You have all of these 30-minute wicks. You have several 30-minute wicks at and slightly below the previous closing price. It's forming higher support. And in terms of this pattern, I went back throughout history, man, and take a look. Just look at the day's pattern. You have two red bearish candlesticks slanted to the downside. You see the pin? So you see the two red candles right here, and it's towards the previous closing price. What happens next 30 minutes? Next 30 minutes is a strong, bullish 30-minute confirmation. And then you have the same pattern again. Two red bearish candlesticks slanted to the downside. And then you have a bullish 30-minute confirmation. Then you have the same fucking pattern again. You have two red bearish 30-minute candlesticks slanted to the downside. Next 30-minute candle is a bullish candlestick. You see that? I used the 30-minute trend, the 30-minute pattern to confirm that it's going to be a bullish 30-minute confirmation candle along with the foundation of that daily piece that I taught you in yesterday's fucking video, man. Like I told you, you have to stack everything. You have to dissect the chart. Everything it is that you know about price action, about trading, you have to be aware and conscious, and you have to put everything in your favor, man. There's so much to it. I saw someone commented in my video. They said one thing they noticed as well is the past 2 Mondays, SPY had a red day. You see that person stack something. That's what you have to do. You have to continue to stack everything it is that you know. It could be technical, it could be price action, it could be fundamental, whatever it is the fuck that you know about trading that's helping, you become more successful, right? And there's a lot of different realms to that. There's psychology, there is risk management 101, there is price action, trading the chart, there is intuition, there is heart of the cards, right? You have to stack literally everything, man. Everything it is that you have, that you see, that you know in real time. There's so much to learn and stack. But that was the confirmations, man. It was so simple. That daily chart pattern said that it's going to try to spike into the close. And I'm looking at this and I'm saying, we're literally sitting at the fucking lows. We are maintaining the previous closing price. And I'm looking at the 30-minute chart and I'm saying, dude, look at this pattern. Green, double red slanted. Next 30-minute candle is green. And it's the same fucking pattern. Green, double red slanted. Next 30-minute candle is fucking green. And it's so similar. Look at this red bearish wick. And then right here, this red candle, kind of test that wick and retest it. So fucking similar, man. So it made no fucking sense to buy fucking puts, man. Calls were so fucking cheap. The daily chart pattern said that it's going to try to spike and close in the fucking middle. And the confirmation was the 30-minute chart. Who the fuck do you know is teaching you this? They don't teach you this because I created this. Do you understand? This is what I created. This is how I fucking trade, man. So the foundation was the daily chart. I told you, I start with the daily chart. I break it down with all time frames. And then the confirmation was the 30-minute chart. You see what I did? I had a foundational reason that SPY, SPX, was going to have a spike and close in the middle. And I'm sitting here, I'm saying, dude, this is nearly at the low of day. If it's going to close the fucking middle, these calls are going to go through the fucking roof. And then as a way to confirm that, I use the 30-minute chart. And there's so much more you can do. There's so much more you can stack. The more you fucking know, the better. But you have to have a confirmation. You have to be aware of these trends. You have to capture trends in real fucking time. That's what we're doing, man. We have the awareness. We have the consciousness where we're aware of the trends. We are aware of these trends. We see them happen in real time. We stack. We dissect the chart. We know everything it is that we could stack in our fucking favor. And that's what we do. We execute. We seize the fucking moment when the time is fucking right, man. Those calls were so fucking cheap considering the time I got in at, literally 29 minutes till the fucking closing. I said, dude, I got to get in on this fucking trade. So that was the main recap on that particular trade, man. On that specific trade, we had a lot of people go from green. Like I said, man, you can have multiple losses on SPY, out of money option, zero dates before power hour. And then you enter one power hour lotto trade and it literally fucking goes up 3 to 10x. You recoup all the fucking losses. You make all your money back. A lot of people, they just choose to trade during the power hour trading session because you guys are well aware in terms of optimizing for a system as a trader, you must optimize for a system. So the system that we've chosen to optimize for is a low risk, highest reward situation. Why is this low risk? This is very low risk because you can literally just buy one contract, right? Risk Management 101. The contracts are extremely fucking cheap. The cheaper the better. Like I said, we're looking to buy these contracts for practically fucking free. That's part of the system. You're like, dude, how is that free? You're putting in $50, you're putting in $70. How the fuck is that free? I told you. We have the highest win rate in the game doing this, but we don't need the highest win rate in the game doing this because in terms of the system that we've optimized for, we've optimized something that is so lucrative and rewarding where you can be extremely profitable and successful without a high win rate because this is very cheap entry, low risk barrier to entry, and these are the contracts that are designed to go up the biggest percentage gains. We are looking to buy them 1 to 2 strikes out of the money. Our intent is to sell them in the money when we are right. We have the highest win rate fucking doing it, which we don't need. But as a trader, you should always strive for a strategy and a system where you do not need a high win rate to succeed. And you figure that out. And then from there, you master it. And then your win rate only goes up as you master the fucking system. Most people have the wrong foundation. They have a foundation where they need a high win rate to barely scrape the fuck by. They've optimized for the wrong foundation. We've done the completely fucking opposite. Our foundation is we don't need a high win rate. You don't need a high win rate, then you focus on increasing the fucking win rate. That's the icing on the fucking cake. That will make you fucking unstoppable. But look, man, we're looking to buy these contracts when they're fucking worthless, when they're fucking free, when they're so fucking cheap. You're like, dude, you're putting in $20, $30, $40, $50. How the fuck is that free? They're so fucking cheap. Well, when they work, they're going up 1,000 fucking %. And we got a high win rate doing this. Do you understand, man? We're looking to flip 3 to 10x at the speed of fucking light in less than 20 fucking minutes. We know the system. We know the times. We know the strategy. We know what the fuck we're doing with this lotto ticket system, man. You buy one fucking ticket at 3 to 10x's, and then when it doesn't work out, that's what you lose. You lose what you fucking put in. Risk Management 101, man. The people who trade in the morning, they usually just skip power hour because they're already green. Now, if they want to risk 30 to 50% of their profits, by all means do it. If you can't afford to risk that, because you're not green enough in a situation, maybe your account isn't large enough, or maybe you're just not green enough on the day. Never go green to red in a situation, where you're up decent, in a sense, and you hit your goal in that sense, right? So that, in a sense, is what we're doing. We've created a system that nobody is putting you on to. They are not putting you on to an SPX system where we trade SPX. Why are we trading last 20 minutes? Last 20 minutes, there's going to be an extremely volatile move. Power hour. When is there going to be big volatile moves in the market? There's going to be big volatile moves at market open, and there's going to be big volatile moves when the market is closing. These contracts are getting ready to expire worthless. So we are looking for a side, for a play, where it's going to expire in the money. We are looking to sell these SPX contracts right before the close. Sometimes we've had plays on SPY. In terms of SPY, you can buy them cheap if it makes sense, and sometimes we hold them during after hours. You can hold the SPY contracts up until 4:15 p.m. You can get out on those fucking SPY contracts. In a sense, that's another day trading strategy you could do. But look, man, that's what we're looking to do. These contracts are getting ready to expire worthless. We are looking to buy them when they're fucking cheap, when they're low risk, when they're basically fucking free. How the fuck is that free? Even though we're putting money in, they're so fucking cheap. When we're right, they 3 to 10x at the speed of fucking light. When we're wrong, we lose what we put in. This is the lowest barrier to entry. This option trading strategy gives you unlimited options. You understand? This gives you the most options. Options give you options, but when you're going out of the money on SPX and it's cheap and it's practically fucking free, because when we're right, it's 3 to 10x and we have the highest win rate in the game doing this, we don't fucking need that because we've optimized for a system where we don't need a high win rate. But like I said, when you've mastered something and when you're the fucking best, you build off of that foundation. Our foundation is we don't need a high win rate to be fucking successful with this. But we're going to try our best and strive for having the highest win rate in the fucking game, man. So that's the fucking game, man. I'm putting you on to what nobody else is putting you on, man. Like I said, who the fuck do you know is giving you a plan in a system? I create the levels. I create the confirmations. A day before the market opens, you buy those put options literally exactly at the fucking highs, man. The play worked out to a fucking T. And then I'm fucking buying SPX contracts at the exact fucking lows. Look, man, you tell me, how the fuck is this possible? How the fuck is this possible, man? I know exactly how it is possible. We have the system, we have the knowledge, we have the education. We know what it is that we're doing. If you want to surround yourself with people who've mastered this system and with people where this is what we're focused on, like I said, every single day, power hour, we're looking at 3 to 10x on the cheapest contracts under $100. You can literally get in with one contract. You want to start mastering a strategy that nobody else is fucking talking about? I'm telling you, they're not talking about this because they don't know about this, right? If they're so fucking good at trading, why can't they hold a trade for a couple fucking minutes or maybe 15, 20, fucking 30 minutes? And why can't they buy SPX 1 to 2 fucking leg out when it's 1 to 2 legs out when it's cheap as fuck and 3 to 10x their fucking accounts? Why can't they do that, man? So this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to put people on. We're trying to bring people to the light to master this. We're not trading SPX when it's high and fucking expensive earlier on into the day. We only trade it really after 3:40 p.m. with this specific system. Before then, we're looking to trade SPY because SPY is what's cheap before them. We have a system for the entire day. When you have a system, you could use it all day. You can use it market open. You can use it middle of fucking day. You could use it power fucking hour. You understand? So I'm putting you on to some of the basics. This gets very advanced. This gets very fucking deep. I'm walking you through some of the basics, right? This is just one fucking video, man. But with that being said, in terms of this trade, man, I'm telling you, people absolutely crushed it. 200% returns right here. They absolutely crushed it with that specific trade, man. We killed it in that sense, man. So with that being said, and this was a very good comment we received. Let me see. What the fuck have I been doing all my trading life? $75 to $450 a contract in 20 minutes per contract, right? So that's what we're trying to do. You understand? And when we buy these SPX contracts, this is when the volume is going to be the highest. You're going to see the biggest volume spikes and the spreads are going to be thin. When we trade SPX, the spreads are only 5 to 10 cents. It's going to be cheap. It's going to be low risk. It's going to be the biggest volatility. Nobody is putting you on to this. I'm telling you, you trade with the best fucking traders, the best option traders. I'm telling you, this is what they're all fucking doing. They are all using this SPX fucking system. And we are interested in putting our time into mastering this one specific session. This is all you need. You can literally just trade 20 minutes a day now. And it's the best strategy because we're looking to buy when it's cheap, when it's practically free. We're looking to sell for 3 to 10x plus. These are the contracts that are the cheapest. These are the contracts that go up the most. It's a foundation where you also do not need a high win rate to be fucking successful. One fucking ticket, 3 to 10x. Doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out, man. And you can create any risk management system you want to with this system. They're the cheapest contracts that are designed to go up the biggest percentage amount, man. We are putting people on to the light. In terms of this SPX situation, I learned about SPX through G-Roar. He's the one who put me on to this, and then I really started to figure it out in terms of everything that I know about trading. I applied it to SPX, man, and you guys have always known that I've been trading best during the middle of the day and during power hour. I like to wait for the charts to develop, and you see what I did there on SPX. I used the daily chart as a foundation. I used the 30-minute chart as a confirmation to that foundation. Remember that video that I showed you yesterday? I created a foundation. The foundation was the trend. The trend said that's going to be our bull trap level. The confirmation was the 30-minute chart. I did the same exact thing. How many fucking people did that? Did they do that? Did they listen to the video and said, okay, it's going to try to spike if it's towards the lows at the close? Remember I told you it's going to try to close in the middle? Well, it's sitting at the fucking lows, consolidating the previous closing price. How many people went, okay, this 30-minute candle is going to be fucking bullish. I'm going to take action based off that fucking video as the foundation, and the confirmation is the 30-minute chart. How many people are doing that, man? And then do they buy the best contracts? We buy the best contracts. The contracts we buy are the cheapest, the lowest, the ones that are practically fucking free, the ones that have the biggest percentage gains, man. We are putting people into the light. You know, last year is when I really started to figure out SPX and really learn about it. We only trade it when it's cheap. It's got the highest volume at that time. The market's going to have the biggest moves during the power hour session. It's such a predictable system when you understand the system, when you understand the strategies, when you understand key times. We know key times for these contracts later into the close. 3:40 p.m., 3:45 p.m. Oh, they're cheap. They're decaying. 3:51 p.m., 3:55 p.m. There's very key specific times. I've been in lotto trades in terms of these SPX contracts. I've been in trades where I made a fucking 5x return, 500% in 1 fucking minute. Literally from 3:58 to 3:59 p.m., 1 fucking minute, 500% fucking return, man. This is the best system to optimize for. Cheap, low risk, 20 minutes of trading per day, right? It's later into the fucking day. You don't have to get up as soon as the market fucking opens, right? As soon as you get up in the morning, maybe you're a little fucking fatigued. The gains aren't going to be as big. The contracts aren't going to be as decayed. They're going to cost more. With this, you could be laser fucking sharp. You can literally just trade last fucking 20 minutes and you're putting yourself in a system where it's so fucking predictable. The strategies are predictable. The foundation is predictable. The times are predictable. And the prices are so fucking cheap. It's practically free, man. If I'm buying something that's so fucking cheap and it could 10x, it doesn't matter if I fucking lose. The win rate does not fucking matter. And we have the highest win rate in the fucking game doing this because we've mastered this, man. So we're trying to put you onto the light, man, because most people, they pay more, they hold for a short period of time, they make small gains, and they use stop losses. With us, we pay the least. We pay the cheapest. We make the biggest percentage gains, and we don't use a stop loss. If you can't afford to risk fucking $50, $100, then just don't trade. That is the answer. If you can't afford to risk money, if you can't afford to risk a small amount of money, then this just isn't for you, dude. It's just not. So I'm going to leave it off at that. That's some of the basics in terms of the system. Like I said, man, all the professional option traders, the ones who are on the highest level of options trading, this is what they're doing, and this is what they're focused on. They're focused on SPX, they're focused on the last 20 minutes, and they're focused on mastering this, right? Once you have the foundations mastered, from there, you're really trying to just get a higher win rate. The higher the fucking better, man. Literally from here, we're just trying to increase the fucking win rate. We got the highest win rate in the game doing this, man. You're going to see, literally almost every single fucking day, you're going to see contracts go from like this. And you can also, in terms of part of the system, sometimes it makes sense to hedge. The contracts are so cheap, you can hedge if it makes sense. Sometimes, we're going to be one-sided and we're just going to pick one side. Me personally, I rarely hedge, but if it makes sense, I'll take a fucking hedge, man. If the contracts are that fucking cheap and I'm seeing a reason and a confirmation with my stack as I enter that trade, that it makes sense to fucking hedge. We're not really looking to fucking exit these contracts because they're just so fucking cheap, man. There is no reason for a fucking stop loss. We're either looking to sell in the money or it just expires fucking worthless, man. So that, in a sense, is what we're doing. Like I said, you really don't see anybody else doing this. And this is what we mastered, and this is what we're focused on. So you could start doing this today if you would like to, man. I gave you the game plan to make money. You executed the plan. You made money. Well, this is your opportunity. It's the first link down below in the description. If you would like to join our secured private organization where we trade. Because that's what we do, man. We're a group that actually trades. That's what we do. This isn't ideas. This isn't fucking plans. This is trade. You're going to join this group, you're going to fucking trade. One way to learn how to trade, you see how we trade. You use the time frames. You use the information I give you. You look at multiple time frames. You'll start to pick up on things. You'll start to understand, man. Like I said, this isn't a group of a bunch of fucking sheep following alerts. This is a group of traders. We fucking trade, man. You watch the videos, you apply everything that is and you have to gain experience, man. Gain experience. The way you gain experience is by executing, and I already told you what we're trying to do and execute, man. We're bringing people into the light, man. So if you want to really start to learn this, you have to trade, and then you can look at our trades. You can play off those. You don't have to enter every single trade. You can use that to your advantage. You can look at multiple time frames. Things are going to start to click, right? And you can exit where you want to exit. You can set the profit stops. Don't go green to red on a specific trade, man. We got people in here who are already self-sufficient. They're exiting on their fucking own. They don't need the exit alert. We can help point them in the right direction. And then by them looking at multiple time frames, along with applying everything it is that they learn in these videos, along with applying everything it is that they know about the market, they're really going to start to see what it is that we're kind of doing in the sense, and they're going to start to catch along with this system. It's going to start to click, man, but it can click with a foundation, man. The foundation is literally giving the real-time trade alert. Most groups, they don't give you the real-time trades, man. Maybe they're not trading. Maybe they're just fucking educating, man. Why the fuck are you going to educate someone if you're not in fucking trade? Doesn't make fucking sense, man. A bunch of fucking educators. Look, you want to fucking trade. That's what we do. We fucking trade. In this group, this is a group of traders. We trade. It's the first link down below in the description. In terms of the trades that G-War ended up making, man, he made it very, very clear, man. In terms of the trades, he had 2 nice trades on call options. They were very cheap contracts. Each premium went up 20 cents, and the contracts were extremely fucking cheap. So he killed it on the day as well. And then in terms of me, you guys are well aware that I am known best, and what I've mastered is my power hour trading session, man. So you shouldn't be joining this group trying to just blindly follow and trying to take every single fucking trade. You use what it is that we're doing to your advantage, and you need to apply yourself in self-sufficiency as fucking well, man. We're going to try our best to put you in the right situations, to point you in the right directions. And as you're trading and as you're looking at multiple time frames, aligned with our trades and what it is that I'm teaching you and what it is that you know and you're experiencing throughout the program and throughout trading in the markets, you're really going to start to see and understand what it is that we're doing, and you're going to improve as well in your own journey. So if you want to be a part of Team Roar, it's the first link down below within the description. You can start trading with us tomorrow at Market Open.